NBC5 responds in a subject we love to complain about here in Chicago, road construction.
Yep, from highway construction to bridge and ramp closures, commuters are spending a lot of time in their cars. NBC5 Responds Kate Chappell is looking into why there's so much construction happening all at once.
A nightmare. An absolute nightmare.
That's how suburban commuter David Liedman describes traffic in the city right now, and he is not alone.
It's horrible. I'm tired. This traffic is a mess.
How do you describe this traffic in Chicago right now?
Awful. Absolutely awful.
Right now, 4 major bridges are closed for rehabilitation projects. The Cortland Bridge until 2027, the Chicago Avenue Bridge until December 2026, the Lake Street Bridge until January 2028, and the State Street Bridge, which was scheduled to reopen by Thanksgiving, but has since been postponed until 2026.
During rush hour in the evenings, downtown is unnavigable and traffic is at a standstill.
Posts like this on X express 42nd Ward Alderman Brendan Riley's frustrations with traffic, calling the concurrent bridge closures, quote, 100% inexcusable and indefensible.
And unfortunately, CDOT made the unilateral decision on their own without conferring with local aldermen, other stakeholders, that they should close all these bridges at once rather than staggering that work over time to allow for some east-west travel during rush hour.
Riley says City Council did approve funding for these projects. The money is a combination of federal, state, and local dollars. And when the work gets done is a local control issue. He acknowledges the repairs are imperative. The bridges are over 100 years old. But Riley says his office didn't learn of the timing of these closures until after it had already happened. Making matters worse, intermittent closures on the Ohio Street feeder ramp,
which is the ultimate pressure valve to get out of downtown.
In a statement, the Chicago Department of Transportation tells NBC5 Responds, while we recognize the inconvenience of concurrent closures, these projects have been in continuous development for years, including detailed design work, securing funding, and conducting public outreach. Delaying any would have pushed critical safety work further into the future. To ease congestion, CDOT says it monitors traffic conditions and makes real-time adjustments to improve traffic flow. It has implemented parking restrictions, enhanced signage, and rerouting strategies. It's also worked with CTA to reroute several buses to reduce congestion on detour routes. CDOT says it has maintained ongoing coordination with aldermen and local communities regarding these closures, and says public meetings, ward-level coordination, and the publication of detour routes were conducted in advance. Impacted aldermen tell NBC5 Responds they were notified about specific bridge closures ahead of time, but not the full scope of the project, saying gridlock could have been avoided if the closures were staggered.
How in the future would you and your colleagues like to see it handled better? How could we avoid something like this?
Frankly, aldermen are here to help them communicate these plans, help them get that word out so people have a chance to adjust. And so this is a cautionary tale. This can't happen again.
Riley's advice, don't drive during rush hour if you can avoid it. We'll post a link to the detours along with this story at NBCChicago.com/consumer. Kate Chappell, NBC5 Responds.
Thank you, Kate. We're not alone.
Nope.